Peace to everybody, back with another video. This is just in. 3 people, including 4-year-old child, shot in Times Square. Shooter at large. Yes, so 3 people, including a 4-year-old child, is shot in Times Square, and the shooter's at large. And I do believe this is the guy here in the picture, as you can see right here, who's at large. 3 people, including a 4-year-old child, were shot in Times Square in broad daylight late Saturday afternoon. Yes, so 3 people, including a 4-year-old child, they were in Times Square and they were shot in broad daylight late Saturday afternoon. So late this afternoon, that's when it happened. According to reports, 4 men in front of 1515 Broadway got into an argument when at least one them pulled out a gun and began to shoot. And so this is according to the reports. 4 men in front of 1515 Broadway got into an argument when at least one of them pulled out a gun and began to shoot. The bullets missed the men and struck 3 other innocent bystanders. 2 women and 1 child were taken to Bellevue Hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Yes, so there was bullets missed the men, and they struck the 3 other innocent bystanders. The 2 women and 1 child were taken to Bellevue Hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. The New York Post reported the gunfire erupted just before at 4:55 p.m. outside of 1515 Broadway along West 44th Street when a dispute between 4 men took a violent turn as one of them pulled out a gun and began firing, striking at least 3 people, none of whom were related, cops and sources said. Yeah, so the gunfire erupted just before at 4:55 p.m. So it was going on 5 o'clock. It was outside of 1515 Broadway along West 44th Street when it all happened. When a dispute between 4 men took a violent turn as one of them pulled out a gun and began firing. A 23-year-old woman was struck in the right thigh. A 43-year-old woman was hit in the left foot, and a 4-year-old girl was hit in the left leg. Law enforcement sources said, yeah, so you got a 23-year-old, a 43-year-old, and a 4-year-old that were hit with bullets. The child is from Brooklyn, and the adults are from Rhode Island and New Jersey, sources said. Yeah, so this 4-year-old, she's from Brooklyn, New York, and the other 2 are from Rhode Island and New Jersey, and this is what the sources are saying. Police were in the area and rendered aid immediately. Yes, so when the police were in the area, they rendered aid immediately. The shooter may have fled on public transit, a senior law enforcement source said. Yeah, so wherever the shooter went, he's still on the loose. And this is what the law enforcement sources said, that the shooter may have fled onto a public transit or something. The shooter is still at large, but NYPD released a photo of a person of interest in connection with the shooting and are asking the public for help identifying him. Yeah, so the shooter is at large. The NYPD did release a photo of the person of interest in connection with the shooting and are asking the public for help identifying him. A portion of Times Square was cordoned off. Yeah, so a portion of Times Square was cordoned off, so you couldn't. So if you just happen to be around Times Square, you won't be able to get into the area that is cordoned off. And of course, here's the video of it, but I'm not going to play it. Alright, so, but this is Times Square of what's going on. And so if you just happen to be around in that area, please do not go around the area, but if you can help the police identify the man, that would be a great help for them. My condolences are to the child and the two women that have been hit by the bullets, and may they recover from their wounds. Leave your comments below. I am out.